Ever wondered how to make the perfect puff pastry at home? Puff pastry, that light, flaky, buttery creation that forms the basis of so many delicious treats, might seem like a daunting task. But fear not, because today, we're going to break down the process into manageable steps. Making puff pastry is essentially a process of layering dough and butter, then folding and rolling repeatedly. This creates hundreds of thin layers that puff up in the oven to create that signature texture we all love. To start, you'll need to gather your ingredients. The simplicity of puff pastry is one of its charms. All you need is all-purpose flour, salt, cold water, and unsalted butter. That's it, 4 simple ingredients. First, mix the flour and salt together in a large bowl. Then, add cold water bit by bit, stirring until a rough dough forms. Turn this dough out onto a lightly floured surface and knead it a few times to bring it together. Wrap it in plastic and chill in the fridge for about half an hour. While the dough is chilling, it's time to prepare the butter. You'll want your butter to be pliable but still cold. To achieve this, beat the butter with a rolling pin until it softens slightly. Place it between 2 sheets of parchment paper and shape it into a square. Chill this in the fridge until it's time to use it. Now comes the fun part, creating those layers. Roll out your chilled dough into a large square, then place the chilled butter square in the center. Fold the corners of the dough over the butter, enveloping it completely. Next, roll the dough into a rectangle. Fold it into thirds like a letter, then rotate it 90 degrees. This is 1 turn. Repeat this process of rolling and folding 6 times, chilling the dough for at least 30 minutes between each turn. It's crucial to keep everything cold during this process. If the butter becomes too warm, it will mix into the dough rather than creating separate layers, which will prevent the pastry from puffing up properly. Finally, after all the turns are complete, chill the dough one last time for at least an hour before using it in your recipe. So, to summarize, making puff pastry at home involves 1. Mixing a simple dough and chilling it 1. Preparing the butter and chilling it 1. Enveloping the butter in the dough and rolling it out 1. Folding and turning the dough 6 times, with chilling periods in between 1. Giving the dough a final chill before using it. It might seem like a lot of work, but the satisfaction of biting into a homemade croissant or tart that you made from scratch is well worth it. So why not give it a try? You might surprise yourself with your baking prowess. Happy baking!